This is the Filipina P. She is this woman from the Philippines. Let me put her video full screen. And she pretty much dispels everything that ladies from the United States say to discriminate and disgrace these quote unquote passport bros. So she comes from the perspective of a female, of a lady, and pretty much dispels all the nonsense that these Western women are saying about the passport bros.
These haters.
Pretty much. Live and let live. Like, that's how I feel.
It's crazy. Like, hold on. What's crazy is like they'll say, everyone should be able to do what they want. Everyone should be free. Everyone should love who they want to love. But then when people do stuff like this and they don't like it, all of a sudden they become a target. Like, no, you shouldn't do this. This is unacceptable. Like, what does it matter where I try to find someone? Where I try to find happiness for me? You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like, it's wild, bro. Like,
I agree.
It's like, who are you as someone who is not involved in my life to tell me where I can find love and happiness? You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
If I'm looking for traditional values in whatever sense that may mean, and I go to a place that has that, which I'm looking for, you gonna knock me? That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's definitely crazy, and it's people hating. People are salty. 100%. People are sour, and you're gonna see as we go through this video, you're gonna find it so enjoyable, man.
Drink some water because it's gonna be super salty.
Yeah. Mark of the Aries, bro. I'm telling you, definitely gonna enjoy this. Yes. And a lot of things that we're saying, she's gonna say. You'll see. Like,
perfect. So you get the female perspective.
100%. 100%. It's not like, oh, men bashing women, because that's not what this is about.
No.
I love ladies. I love 100%. Women. I am the straightest man you will find. I love ladies. You don't understand. But that doesn't mean that what's being said and what's happening is correct, politically correct, or that I feel good about it.
100%. My thing is, too, is like, again, like, these dudes are just trying to find love, bro. Like, and the fact that they can't find it in the States because of the type of female that's out there today. You know what I'm saying? That they even have to feel like they have to go overseas for any chance of a lifestyle that they want. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It is crazy. I agree with you. It bothers me too that, like, when I grew up, growing up, I was watching movies like Grease.
100%.
I was watching Boy Meets World. You know what I'm saying? I was watching It Takes Two. You feel me? Bro.
Listening to Boys to Men.
You know? Like,
Blackstreet.
Dudes was thinking about R&B women and love on some different shit. Like, bro, I used to love Topanga because Topanga signified signified a beautiful woman with
smart.
Smart, beautiful woman that got it together, and it's nice and it's willing to do things. 100%. Topanga had that heat, that hot sauce.
See, here's the thing with her though, right? She was the perfect balance of independent, but yet a team member. You know what I'm saying? When she says I'm gonna go do something, or that her character, when she says she's gonna do something, she's gonna execute and do what she says she's gonna do on her own. But at the same time, when she's with her man Corey, she's loving and caring, and that bond that they have it was beautiful to watch, especially growing up as a young person, to see what that love looks like. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. You want to emulate that. You want that for yourself.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a great thing to watch.
And that's what Topanga signified. That's what the Olsen twins signified for me until they became drug addicts and whatever other craziness. Although I think
icons. Although
I still think they're still beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
or
marry Kate and Ashley. Come holler at me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But here we go.
or like Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Kelly Kapowski, stop it. Kelly Kapowski was another one. And Zach was my guy in the whole love relationship. I was following that show specifically because of love. And this is coming from a man's perspective. This is not a lady's perspective.
Yeah.
Like I'm what they call like a toxic male and all this other dumb shit. bro, I'm a realist. I love ladies. I treat them well. You know, it is what it is. It's stupid. It is stupid.
We grew up consuming just a different type of media. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the media today is versus. You know what I'm saying? Black versus white, Spanish versus everyone, women versus men, transgender versus those who aren't transgender, you know, gay versus straight. Everything is versus. Nothing is together anymore like when we grew up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything when we grew up that we watched was about being a better person.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
It all had a moral to the story. You know?
It's 100%.
Like
Everything
Family
was about being a better person or teaching how to just be a human being.
Yeah.
Teaching situations about like relations and even how to be cool.
100%.
But
look at Will Smith in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Growing up, that was the definition of cool.
Yeah, and look at Family Matters and Steve Urkel teaching you what not to be.
Yeah.
And Eddie teaching you what to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
All right, so here we go. Enough for the side commentary. That was a good little conversation we got into randomly right now, but let's go and get on to this Filipina P conversation. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but I am going to be taking this channel more into many directions. It's not only going to be revolving around boxing. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of life shit like this, like sexism, feminism, different things going on, like the Andrew Tate, the Liver King, fitness, etc, 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 and boxing. Excuse me, and boxing too. So don't think that we're not going to talk about boxing. Just that's going to be one of the topics. This channel is not only going to revolve specifically around boxing. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go into the video. Let me put that video on screen for you, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna pause the video every now and then and remove her from the screen, put us back on screen so we could discuss. Not trying to get any copyright violations, not trying to get the stream closed down. Have to do this properly. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start playing some of her video.
Let's get it.
Hi folks, the Filipina P here. And today's question is, what do women think of men who leave their home countries to seek love in foreign lands? Well, apparently there's quite a war of words going on between a certain segment of Western women.
Let me fast forward a little bit. We don't need to see her introduction. We need to see what the Western women are saying and her reaction to it, and then we'll give you our reaction to it. I'm not necessarily trying to play her whole video. I'm only trying to get to the points of what we're trying to get to. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
With movement, the situation in the West, and decided to be African Americans. I think you'll get better.
All right, here we go.
Overseas.
So basically, to give you the introduction that she just said, she pretty much gave you the introduction of everything that we said. What passport bros are, how they're viewed, that passport bros are mostly known as African American or black males from the U.S., Western countries. Here we go.
I wonder why that is, though, too. Why they single out the black community because of that?
I don't know, bro. Black people get hated on for everything. So
black men, too.
Yeah, black men more than anybody. But here we go.
So what are these women saying about the men?
Passport bros go to third world countries and purchase little girls and turn her into a breeding mare. They're little girls. You're sick.
Hey, who you calling a little
Matter of fact, let me let this play.
girl?
All right, that was her intro. Let me forward.
Very much anyway. So what's the problem?
All right, so let's just speak on that little first part. Let's react on that little first part.
Okay.
So, the first part starts with this what seems like an African American lady. She's black in skin tone, a minority lady, and she's speaking, and she says that these passport bros are disgusting because they're going to third world countries and the Philippines and getting these little girls to be their baby producers.
That's wild.
It is wild. It's even crazier because it's just a statement of hate. It's pretty funny.
It's not true.
It's not true whatsoever. And then for me, it's even greater that you got the Philippine woman coming on camera, a grown ass woman, contradicting the rest of these women. Like, yo, you straight talking trash.
That's wild, bro. And then like to for her to speak to their intention, like she knows. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows these people personally. Like she understands. Like this is exactly what they're going to these. And then like what third world country? I don't consider the Philippines a third world country. You know what I'm saying? So she's already disrespecting the country. She's already coming from a negative point of view by disrespecting the country.
The thing is that any place that hold on, let's put us back on camera. Fuck all this. The thing is that any place that is not the US, Canada, Russia, you know,
UK.
like UK, like these main countries, they consider third world.
Which is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they have the same infrastructure that we have. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They might not be as well off on the average like we are, but at the same time, like it's a beautiful country.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They have a bustling tourist population.
great. They not only the tourist population is great. They make they have a lot of exports.
Yeah.
They have a lot of women, and all. They don't need the US. They don't need the UK. They don't need this Russia. They don't need nobody. They're self-sustainable.
I think she says that it's third world countries just to make it sound more worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
fuck it.
Like because if you say third world country, you already saying that population is at a disadvantage, and you're coming in with this in a superior position. Therefore, it's negative whatever you're doing because it looks like you're trying to what's the word? Shape them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's very interesting how she starts off her argument. You know?
Yeah, stupidity. But here we go. Let's continue back with a little bit more of the Philippine P. Let's get her back on the screen.
Yeah, let's see what she says.
Well, let's listen to how one woman describes the passport bro phenomenon.
Black women, are you ready? Apparently, there's a group of, you guessed it, black men who have grown weary of the quote control that black women have over them. So they've decided to seek dominance elsewhere. And that's in the form of traveling to third world countries to seek a bride. What's at play here is that these dusty, mediocre at best, so-called men have finally come to the realization that black women are no longer willing to settle for the bare minimum and are choosing to stay single and maintain their peace. If divesting to desperate and disenfranchised women is so great, why do you all have to make an announcement, a grand announcement? Oh, I know why. Because you actually think that this will hurt black women. So, sayonara, arrivederci, adios.
Okay, so the undesirable, dusty, mediocre, at best, so-called men want to get away from you? I wonder why they want to do that. You sound really sweet and not bitter at all. As for why the passport bros want to announce their intentions, maybe they're not trying to hurt women. They're just letting other men know that leaving is an option. But if you want to make it all about you, be my guest. So how does this next lady describe the movement?
That's wild, bro. That's that.
I love this girl, by the way.
Bro,
Yo, Filipina P. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Now I'm talking shit. Let's keep going.
It's funny though because like she said what she's saying obviously makes a lot of sense, but I find it funny the pictures that the woman that was talking against the passport bros were using because they were all shitty pictures of guys. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy with missing the tooth, or the guy looking really weird, you know, holding the suitcases and stuff.
Oh,
like,
it's meant to give a certain image.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny to see how she constructs the video because she's coming from a place of anger. She's coming from a place of hate, you know, and it's because, my opinion, she's probably not getting any play. And so she's trying to find a reason that she's not trying to get any play. So it's like, oh, because they're all leaving and going to another country and finding other women there.
Look, people always find reasons to take blame away from themselves, right?
Yeah.
And those are the people that you always find complaining on social media, talking shit about, complaining about problems on social media, always having problems, continuous, nonstop problems, always angry about something, always stressed about some shit, always know some other shit. When you take a different approach in life, like I do at least, in life, I take the approach as if everything was my problem. everything went wrong because it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hold myself down for it. I'm able to make changes and better myself because I'm thinking, I'm giving it extra thought. I'm giving everything extra thought and breaking everything down and acting as if I had fault in everything. And then once I break everything down, I see who really had fault and what the situation was and if I had fault in it or not. And then I can move correctly that way. The person who made that little video clip is one of those finger pointing people that never does anything wrong.
It's always someone else's fault.
100%.
It's always because someone else did it to them.
Yep.
They're always the victim. Yeah, 100%, bro.
I see so many of these ladies around here in New York State and in the U.S. Shit's crazy.
She can't find love because everyone is leaving and trying to take advantage of these other women and all this other stuff. And because, you know, women want to be alone. Be alone then. If you're happy alone, why does it matter where these other guys are going to find love?
The crazy part about it too is that some men actually get brainwashed and believe this shit.
But a lot of them is because they're trying to smash.
I feel like anyway. I don't know.
I feel
but there's a certain level of men that it's like bandwagon female groupies that no matter what a lady says, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. And it's like you said too. I guess men that are trying to get buns or trying to get that girl, whatever the case may be, it's a little crazy. Like, look,
Simps. That's what it is. Simps.
Yeah,
Simps. I was trying to find the word,
but it's like, look, bro, stop it.
Yeah.
Even yo, I could be the ugliest dude in the world. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna use my brain and I'm gonna use my brain, my wits, my humor, and my swag to bag lady. No matter how I look, it doesn't matter. Like a lot of these men think like, well, I'm a simp. I just say yes to everything she wants and I do everything she wants, so she's gonna love me. Bro, that girl don't love you. That girl loves everything you do for her.
Exactly. You're nothing but a tool to be used. It's crazy too, and they'll find weird ways to justify it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but she answers my text messages. Yeah, because she knows that you're gonna send her money to her Cash App, and if she doesn't answer that text message, she's not gonna get that money.
It is what it is. Yes, sir. All right, so let's go back to the Filipina P.
I am not mad about black men getting their passports and paying to play overseas. I just truly want to help these men to see logic and reason. A man that's looking to marry a foreign woman went to an event wearing a top hat. Brother, are you serious? You look ridiculous. And you're clearly undesirable, but I'm sure that you've blamed black women for your lack of what it takes to attract them. But you want to go overseas where women are unaware culturally of your nature and pay them to pretend while you give them nothing but money and a wet behind. They aren't marrying these women. The men in this movement are largely undesirables or men that want to use a woman freely without her giving any pushback.
No, I'm not mad that certain men have decided to go out of the country looking for their next victim. I'm completely okay with that.
Before, I want to change this format.
Okay.
Let's give our reactions to what that woman said, and then let's hear what my love, the Philippine P, has to say. You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna snatch you up, bro. Be careful.
Stop playing. I ain't trying to get snatched up, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, you never know. You know. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah.
I mean, bro, honestly, like, it's first of all, she hasn't presented any evidence or any backing to any of the claims that she's making. It's all these words are just coming straight out of her ass, basically. You know what I'm saying? She's speaking to how she feels with not really knowing anything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. It's one of those I'm not racist, but kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad, but, you know, I don't think they should be doing this, or they're doing this because they're trying to take advantage of. So what you're saying is that these women don't know how to defend themselves or don't know what's going on or are so ignorant that they don't understand that they might be being used by some of these people.
And it's like, so how are you a feminist if you're destroying other women?
You know what I'm saying? Saying that they're not capable of taking care of themselves, that they're just going to fall for these traps, or you try to use these men to get ahead in life, which is what 90% of these women out here nowadays do. You know,
it's
use them
crazy.
as a platform.
It's crazy. I don't. Doesn't add up to me.
It's wild.
But all right, let's hear what Shorty got to say real quick. Let's hear her opinion. What she says. She's probably gonna defend herself like, "Bitch, I ain't no kid."
I'm getting some mixed signals here. You say you're fine if the men want to leave, but then you call him ridiculous, clearly undesirable, and claim they're just using women. You say you're just trying to help, but that sounds more like an attack. So maybe you do care, just a little. And you say men don't come here for real relationships, but that's just not true. My cousin married a passport bro, and they've been happy for years. So why are these women misrepresenting the guys who want to leave? Well, after watching a few more of their videos, I started to notice some common tactics.
The passport.
She's good, by the way. She's really, really, really good at what she does. She put these clips together in a sequence where she's shitting on the previous one with the next video, kind of. She's really good at what she does. You know what I'm saying? But I wholeheartedly agree with her. Like, bro, you could find love anywhere.
100%.
Like what the original person was saying is like, oh, well, these American men, these U.S. men, they're just going to your countries to go fuck your women, and then after they fuck them, they're just going right back to the U.S. and not caring about these women. But at the end of the day, you could find love anywhere. And look, man, you could have sex with a woman and it be so goddamn good, you drop everything and you just want to be with that girl. It happens. You never know. Sex is one of the tools that a lot of people look for.
Yep.
As to reasons to stay in a relationship.
That connection, that physical connection.
Yep. Other people look for love. Other people look for, like you said, a connection.
Yep.
Other people look for that bond. Other people look for laughter. You never know where you're gonna find that. So you could find that overseas. You could find that in the U.S. You could find that anywhere. But I'll tell you this much: it's a lot harder to find in the U.S. with a lot of these a lot of this nonsense that she's speaking about in this video occurring, and whole lot of this passport bro stuff. Thanks for watching. The current podcast is to be continued.